Hey there, it's Seth Myers with Sinus Spine Sport and Rehab. And today we're going to go over a hip stability drill. This is a bit more of an advanced drill, but this is a really, really great one to work on hip control and stabilization. These are called hip airplanes. And to start this drill, what we're going to do, if you'd like, you can grab onto something like this, like a stick, or even just hand against the wall or the edge of a counter. Doesn't really matter, but a little bit of help is going to be beneficial when you first try this drill. I like to have my opposite hand of what we're going to do with this be what's holding on to something, but in this case, he's going to be on that right leg. He's going to hinge forward just on that one leg. So let's see what that looks like. It's almost as if he's going into like a single leg deadlift variation. And then from that hinged position, what we want to think about is the torso as being one unit, and we're going to rotate the hip down and then back up off of that back side hip. So we're working on rotating that hip through its full range of motion, but the hip muscles are what's controlling that range of motion. This leg is staying, that right leg here is staying in place, and the body is kind of rotating around it. So you can tell that when the first few times we do this, when we get the basics of this, holding on to something like this can be super, super helpful to make sure that we don't just fall over. But again, let's see what that drill looks like. Hip airplanes, bending forward, hinging at the hips, having a soft, slight bend in the knee, rotating down as far as we can comfortably, and then rotating up. But we want to keep the shoulders rotating with the hips as well. So as he rotates down, you can tell that his whole body kind of closes down. That's what we want. And then as we rotate up, the shoulders and chest open up with the hips. Perfect. So in terms of sets and reps with this, since this is more of a stability drill, we usually don't do quite as many reps. 5 to 6 really solid, nice and slow reps can be plenty, but you can't really overdose on doing that. So 2, 3 sets if you'd like, but if you want to do more, absolutely you can go for it. Then obviously we want to spend time doing it on both sides. If you notice that one hip is better, more stable than the other, then we can spend more time on the hip that's less stable. Hip airplanes, it's a really great one. Give that one a shot.